Your bedroom should be a place of peace, a sanctuary where you can leave behind the stress of the day and drift into deep, restorative sleep. Yet, many people struggle with restless nights without realizing that their own sleeping space might be the culprit. From subtle energy disruptions to psychological triggers, certain objects in your bedroom could be quietly sabotaging your rest, leaving you tossing and turning instead of waking up refreshed. In both feng shui and sleep science, the way you arrange your bedroom plays a crucial role in your well-being. Some items, though seemingly harmless, can create an environment that keeps your mind restless, interferes with your body's natural sleep cycle, or even invites negative energy that disrupts relaxation. While you might blame stress, caffeine, or late-night screen time for poor sleep, the real issue could be right next to you, hidden in plain sight. By identifying and removing 7 common sleep-disrupting objects, you can transform your bedroom into a space that truly supports deep rest. Whether you believe in energy flow, scientific reasoning, or simply want to experiment with a more mindful sleeping environment, this guide will help you understand what to avoid and how to create a sleep-friendly atmosphere. Ready to reclaim your nights? Let's dive into the 7 things that might be ruining your sleep and how to fix them. Make sure to watch until the end. I guarantee that these tips will help you achieve a naturally deep and restful sleep. Before we dive in, take a few seconds to like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with more valuable insights on improving your sleep and well-being. Let's get started. The first item, electronic devices. When night falls, the bedroom transforms into a sanctuary, a space meant for rest, recovery, and deep sleep. However, in many modern homes, this haven of tranquility is often disrupted by the glow of electronic devices. Whether it's a smartphone charging on the nightstand, a laptop left open from late-night work, or a television humming softly in the background, these devices are far from harmless companions to our sleep. Dr. Charles Czeisler, a professor of sleep medicine at Harvard Medical School, has long emphasized the dangers of nighttime exposure to electronic screens. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and other devices suppresses melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating our sleep cycle. This can make it significantly harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. He explains, this disruption occurs because our bodies are naturally attuned to the cycle of day and night, known as the circadian rhythm. When exposed to artificial light, especially the short wavelength blue light emitted by screens, our brain misinterprets it as daylight, delaying the production of melatonin and keeping us alert at a time when we should be winding down. Beyond the impact on melatonin, the mere presence of electronic devices can interfere with sleep quality in other ways. Scrolling through social media, responding to emails, or watching stimulating content before bed can keep the mind engaged and overstimulated. Instead of transitioning into a state of relaxation, the brain remains in a heightened state of alertness, making it difficult to fall into deep, restorative sleep. Furthermore, notifications, buzzing vibrations, or even the anticipation of a late-night message can create subconscious stress, fragmenting sleep. Even if the phone is not actively in use, the effects of nighttime device usage extend beyond just sleep deprivation. Studies have linked chronic sleep disturbances caused by electronic exposure to a range of health issues, including weakened immune function, increased stress levels, and even a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Sleep is not just about rest. It is a fundamental pillar of overall well-being. For those struggling to detach from their screens at night, small adjustments can make a significant difference. keeping devices out of arm's reach, enabling night mode to reduce blue light exposure, or establishing a screen-free wind-down routine before bed, can all help restore the bedroom to its intended purpose, a place of rest, free from the distractions and disruptions of modern technology. Additionally, setting a consistent bedtime alarm as a reminder to power down devices can create a habit of screen-free relaxation before sleep, replacing digital activities with calming alternatives, such as reading a physical book, journaling, or practicing mindfulness exercises, can ease the transition away from screens. Using dedicated alarm clocks instead of smartphones can also help resist the urge to scroll late at night. For those who rely on their phones for important notifications, utilizing Do Not Disturb or focus mode settings can limit unnecessary interruptions, while still allowing emergency calls. Establishing a dedicated charging station outside the bedroom can further reinforce the habit of keeping screens out of the sleep environment. By gradually integrating these habits, individuals can create a more restful nighttime routine that supports better sleep quality and overall well-being. The second item, mirrors. There is something unsettling about waking up in the middle of the night and catching a glimpse of your own reflection in the dim light. Perhaps it's just a trick of the mind, but many cultures and spiritual traditions believe that mirrors in the bedroom can disturb one's sleep and even invite negative energies. In feng shui, the ancient Chinese practice of harmonizing energy within a space, mirrors are often advised to be placed carefully, especially in bedrooms. A mirror directly facing the bed is believed to double the energy in the room, leading to restlessness and even tension between partners. Some traditions go even further, suggesting that mirrors can act as portals, reflecting and amplifying energies, both good and bad, throughout the night. Beyond spiritual beliefs, modern psychology and sleep science also shed light on why mirrors might interfere with sleep. Dr. Michael Breus, a clinical psychologist and sleep specialist, explains, when you wake up during the night and see your reflection, even briefly, your brain might register it as another presence in the room. This can trigger a mild stress response, making it harder to fall back asleep. This response is linked to our evolutionary survival instincts. Our ancestors relied on heightened awareness of their surroundings, especially in the dark, to detect potential threats. Even in today's safe indoor environments, that instinct lingers. Additionally, mirrors can create visual distractions if positioned in a way that catches light from outside. A street lamp or passing car's headlights can create sudden movements of reflection, subtly disturbing the subconscious and leading to fragmented sleep. Even without external light sources, mirrors may contribute to a sense of unease, especially in moments of half-consciousness, when the brain struggles to distinguish between reality and imagination. In both feng shui and sleep psychology, the recommendation is simple. Avoid placing mirrors directly in front of or beside the bed. If a mirror is already in the room and cannot be moved, covering it at night with a cloth or curtain is often suggested as a remedy. Another approach is repositioning the mirror to reflect natural light rather than the bed, which can help maintain a sense of openness without disrupting sleep. Choosing mirrored furniture with doors that can be closed at night, or opting for decorative, non-reflective surfaces can also be effective alternatives. While scientific evidence on the effects of mirrors in bedrooms is still developing, centuries of wisdom, combined with modern insights into sleep and psychology, suggest that a well-placed mirror, or its absence, can make a difference in creating a peaceful, restful environment. The third item: books or work-related documents. You climb into bed, ready to drift off into a peaceful sleep. But as you turn over, your eyes catch the pile of work documents on your nightstand. A half-read report, a planner filled with tomorrow's tasks, or even a novel that requires deep concentration, can subtly send your brain a message: you're not done yet. Instead of unwinding, your mind stays in work mode, making it harder to fully relax. It's easy to underestimate the psychological impact of our surroundings, but research shows that our brain forms strong associations between spaces and activities. Dr. Rachel Sahlers, a neurologist specializing in sleep medicine at Johns Hopkins University, explains, your bedroom should be a cue for sleep, not stress. If you regularly associate your bed with work or intense concentration, your brain may struggle to transition into relaxation mode. This is why sleep experts often recommend keeping work and study materials out of the bedroom, so the brain learns to associate this space purely with rest and recovery. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, replaying emails in your head, or mentally drafting a to-do list for the next morning? That's no coincidence. Studies in cognitive psychology suggest that unfinished tasks create a phenomenon known as the Zeigarnik effect, where the brain keeps thoughts about incomplete work active, even when you're trying to rest. The presence of work-related materials in your sleep environment only reinforces this mental loop, making it even harder to disconnect. Beyond the mental impact, having books and documents scattered around the bedroom can create visual clutter, which in itself can be subtly stressful. According to feng shui principles, clutter, especially related to work, can block the natural flow of calm energy, preventing true relaxation. A tidy, minimalist sleep space allows both the body and mind to decompress without unnecessary distractions. If you've been struggling to switch off at night, consider making a small but impactful change. Remove work-related materials from your bedroom, or at least store them out of sight. Before bed, create a dedicated space elsewhere for books, paperwork, and study materials, so that your sleeping area remains a sanctuary of rest. Additionally, setting a firm boundary between work and relaxation, such as establishing a specific cutoff time for work, or using a separate desk outside the bedroom, can help reinforce this mental separation. If space is limited, consider using storage bins, cabinets, or decorative screens to conceal work items when it's time to unwind. Incorporating calming elements, such as soft lighting, soothing scents, or relaxing music, can further enhance the bedroom's role as a retreat from daily responsibilities. Your mind will thank you for it. The fourth item: dirty clothes or clutter. Imagine stepping into a bedroom that exudes peace, soft lighting, neatly arranged pillows, a space that invites relaxation. Now, picture the opposite: clothes piled in the corner, an unmade bed, scattered papers, and random objects cluttering the floor. Without even realizing it, the second image may have triggered a slight sense of stress or discomfort. That's because the state of your physical space has a direct impact on your mental state. And when it comes to sleep, disorder in the bedroom can silently sabotage your rest. According to feng shui principles, clutter, especially near the bed, creates stagnant energy that disrupts the natural flow of harmony in a space. A messy room can feel heavy, chaotic, and draining rather than restorative. More practically, It also sends subtle signals to the brain that there are unfinished tasks to tend to, making it harder to mentally let go. At the end of the day, science supports this idea as well. A study from the Princeton Neuroscience Institute found that visual clutter limits the brain's ability to focus and process information efficiently. In the context of sleep, this means that a disorganized environment can lead to a sense of unease, preventing the deep relaxation needed for quality rest. Dr. Pamela Thatcher, a sleep researcher, also notes that people who sleep in cluttered rooms are more likely to experience difficulty falling asleep and waking up feeling unrested. The simple act of keeping a tidy space can improve not only sleep quality, but also overall well-being. But let's talk about one of the biggest culprits: dirty clothes. Tossing worn clothes onto a chair or letting laundry pile up in the corner might seem harmless, but over time, it contributes to a subconscious feeling of disarray. Additionally, worn clothing can hold onto odors, dust, and bacteria, subtly impacting air quality, something especially important for those who suffer from allergies or respiratory issues. If your bedroom has been feeling less restful lately, try this small experiment. Take 5 minutes before bed to straighten up the space. Fold that stray sweater, put laundry in a hamper, clear off surfaces, and see if you notice a shift in how you feel. A clean, organized environment doesn't just look better, it fosters a sense of calm that allows both body and mind to fully relax. To make tidying up a habit, consider incorporating it into your nightly routine. Set a timer for a quick decluttering session. Keep a small storage basket for miscellaneous items, or make your bed each morning to set the tone for a more organized space. Adding soothing touches, like fresh linens, a bedside lamp with warm lighting, or a light scent from a candle or essential oil, can further enhance the restful atmosphere. By creating a bedroom that feels peaceful and intentional, you'll set yourself up for better sleep and a clearer mind. The fifth item: overpowering candles or essential oils. There's something undeniably soothing about a gentle scent filling the air, a hint of lavender, a whisper of vanilla, the calming embrace of sandalwood. Aromatherapy has long been praised for its ability to enhance relaxation and promote sleep. But what happens when the scent becomes too overpowering? Can a fragrance meant to calm actually keep you awake? Dr. Rachel Herz, a neuroscientist specializing in olfactory research, explains that while certain scents can trigger relaxation, overly strong or artificial fragrances may have the opposite effect. Our sense of smell is directly connected to the brain's limbic system, which governs emotions and memory. A pleasant scent can be soothing, but if it's too intense, it can stimulate the nervous system rather than relax it, she says. This is particularly true for strong essential oils or heavily scented candles, which can linger in the air longer than intended, keeping the senses subtly engaged when they should be winding down. In addition to neurological stimulation, overpowering scents can also affect the respiratory system. Some essential oils, especially those with strong menthol or citrus bases, can cause mild irritation in sensitive individuals, leading to congestion or even headaches. Candles, particularly those made with synthetic fragrances or paraffin wax, can release chemicals into the air that, in an enclosed space like a bedroom, may lower air quality and contribute to restless sleep. From a feng shui perspective, scent is considered an important element in balancing energy. The key is to use it in moderation. Light, natural aromas encourage a sense of peace, but excessive fragrance can create an imbalance. overwhelming the senses, rather than soothing them. So how do you find the right balance? If you love using scented candles or essential oils, try using a diffuser with a timer, or choosing milder scents, such as chamomile or cedarwood, which are known for their grounding properties. If candles are your preference, opt for natural, non-toxic options, and burn them only for a short period before bed, to avoid overwhelming the space. If you've been waking up feeling slightly off, without knowing why, consider whether the air around you is saturated with fragrance. To keep scents in check, ensure your room is well ventilated. Place diffusers or candles at a distance from your bed, and use only a few drops of essential oil at a time. You can also experiment with different placements, such as adding a scented sachet to your nightstand drawer, or lightly misting your pillow to create a more subtle, lingering effect. The perfect scent for sleep should be like a gentle lullaby, soft, subtle, and never overpowering. By adjusting the intensity and choosing calming, natural fragrances, you can create an environment that soothes the senses and promotes deep, restorative rest. The sixth item: unusual or eerie decorations. You might not notice it during the day, but when the lights go out and the world quiets down, something about that peculiar decoration in your bedroom feels off. Maybe it's a statue with exaggerated features, a surreal painting with piercing eyes, or an abstract mask that seems to take on a life of its own in the dim glow of the moonlight. Whatever it is, it lingers in your subconscious, subtly disturbing the peaceful atmosphere your bedroom is supposed to provide. There's a reason we feel uneasy around certain objects, especially in the dark. The human brain is wired to recognize faces and patterns, a survival instinct from our ancestors, who needed to detect hidden threats in the wild. Psychologists call this phenomenon pareidolia, where the mind interprets random shapes as familiar figures, sometimes even as faces staring back at us. This is why a seemingly harmless sculpture or an oddly shaped decoration can feel unsettling. When you're alone in your bedroom at night, your brain, in its half-asleep state, may briefly mistake it for something more sinister, jolting you awake before you even realize why. Beyond psychology, feng shui also advises against placing eerie or distorted figures in the bedroom. In this ancient practice, objects carry energy, and anything with an aggressive, chaotic, or disturbing form is believed to introduce disharmony into the space. Instead of promoting rest, such decorations may unconsciously fuel anxiety, leading to restless sleep and even unsettling dreams. But you don't have to strip your bedroom of personality or creativity. The key is to choose decor that feels harmonious, soothing, and welcoming, rather than sharp, distorted, or ominous. Soft, natural textures, calming colors, and meaningful artwork can enhance the sense of comfort and relaxation in your space. If you've ever had the feeling that something in your room doesn't belong, trust your instincts. Take a moment to assess what might be causing subtle discomfort, whether it's an oddly placed piece of furniture, overly bold artwork, or decor that no longer aligns with your taste. A simple change, removing or relocating an unsettling object, might be all it takes to transform your bedroom back into a true sanctuary. For an added touch of serenity, consider introducing elements that engage the senses, such as soft lighting, cozy textiles, or even a small indoor plant. Creating a space that feels both aesthetically pleasing and emotionally comforting will not only make your bedroom more inviting, but also support deeper relaxation and better sleep. The seventh item: loud ticking clocks. It's the kind of sound you don't notice during the day, the faint, rhythmic tick-tock of a clock keeping time. But in the quiet stillness of night, when every little noise feels amplified, that steady ticking can become an unwelcome presence. At first, it's just background noise. Then, as you struggle to fall asleep, it grows louder, pulling your focus away from rest and into a cycle of awareness that keeps your mind alert. When it should be winding down, sound plays a crucial role in sleep quality. And while we often think of external disturbances, like traffic or loud neighbors, even small, repetitive noises can disrupt our ability to fully relax. Dr. Orphew Buxton, a professor of sleep health at Penn State University, explains that the brain remains partially alert to environmental stimuli. Even during sleep, repetitive sounds, especially those with a predictable rhythm, can keep the brain subtly engaged, preventing deep sleep cycles from forming properly, he says. This is why some people find it difficult to sleep with a ticking clock, a dripping faucet, or even a ceiling fan with a slight wobble. The sound itself may not be loud, but its constant presence prevents the mind from fully letting go. In feng shui, the bedroom is meant to be a place of stillness, and anything that disrupts that sense of calm, even in small ways, is believed to interfere with restful sleep. A loud, ticking clock is seen as a reminder of time slipping away, subtly increasing stress and anxiety, especially for those who struggle with insomnia or feel pressured by a tight schedule. Instead of aiding relaxation, it can make the bedroom feel like a place of urgency rather than rest. If you're a light sleeper or find yourself fixating on background noises at night, switching to a silent or digital clock may be a simple but effective change. Look for clocks with dimmable displays to minimize light pollution, or opt for ones with vibration-based alarms if sound disturbances are a concern. Some people also find that gentle white noise, like a fan, nature sounds, or a dedicated white noise machine, can help mask disruptive ticking or external sounds, creating a more soothing sleep environment. If you prefer a more natural approach, soft textiles like rugs, curtains, or upholstered furniture can also help absorb sound and reduce nighttime disruptions. For those particularly sensitive to noise, experimenting with earplugs, noise-canceling sleep headphones, or even rearranging furniture to block external sounds may provide further relief. By making small adjustments, you can create a bedroom that promotes uninterrupted, restful sleep. Improving sleep quality is not just about removing disruptive items from your bedroom. It's also about gradually adopting better habits that support deep and restorative rest. Instead of making drastic changes overnight, start by adjusting 1 or 2 habits at a time, allowing your body and mind to naturally transition into a healthier sleep routine. One of the simplest, yet most effective adjustments is maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's natural circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. While the temptation to sleep in on weekends may be strong, keeping your schedule stable can prevent grogginess and improve long-term sleep quality. Another small but impactful change is minimizing exposure to light before bed. If streetlights or early morning sunlight disrupt your rest, consider using blackout curtains or a sleep mask to create a darker, more restful environment. Light plays a crucial role in signaling your body when to be awake and when to wind down, so reducing unnecessary exposure, especially from artificial sources like screens, can help signal to your brain that it's time to sleep. Comfort also plays a key role in how well you rest. Investing in a supportive mattress and pillows that suit your sleeping position can make a world of difference. If you frequently wake up with back or neck pain, it may be worth reevaluating your bedding setup. The goal is to create a sleep surface that allows your body to fully relax, free from tension or discomfort. Relaxation techniques can further enhance your sleep experience. Instead of scrolling through your phone or watching TV late at night, try unwinding with a calming activity. Meditation, gentle breathing exercises, or listening to soft instrumental music can help slow your thoughts and prepare your mind for rest. These simple habits, practiced consistently, can become powerful tools in transforming the way you sleep. By making gradual adjustments rather than abrupt changes, your body will naturally adapt to a healthier rhythm. Start small, stay consistent, and notice how even the tiniest shifts can create a more restful, restorative sleep experience over time. Now that you're aware of the 7 hidden disruptors sabotaging your sleep sanctuary, and more importantly, how to fix them, the next step is entirely in your hands. Transforming your bedroom into a true place of rest doesn't require drastic changes, just small, intentional actions that add up over time. Try the 7-day challenge, experiment with the adjustments, and see how your sleep improves. You might be surprised at how much better you feel after just a few nights in a clutter-free, distraction-free, and energy-balanced space. The key is consistency. Small efforts lead to big changes in the long run. If you found these tips helpful and want more insights on creating a peaceful, well-balanced home, don't forget to show your support. Leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more practical advice on enhancing your space and your well-being. Let's build a better sleep environment together, one restful night at a time.